Welcome, everyone, back again to another exciting, amazing, death-defying thrill ride of a beer review. I'm here, Stu's here,
Yep.
and we're in the presence of beer as well, just sitting right here, outside of the viewing area. Stu, what beer do we have today to sample?
Today we are drinking the Edinburgh Castle IPA.
Ooh, here we go. And for some reason, I kept looking at it thinking it was Stewart Brewing because of the top of
And
the
you're
bottle
not
there, the beer
wrong.
cap.
I believe it is Stewart Brewing, which is an Edinburgh-based brewery. Yeah, it was a little collaboration.
Oh, get out! No way, I
So
was
yes,
right because
that
there's
is
no other identification on the bottle aside from the
other than the very notable Stewart
S.
Brewing
Yeah.
bottle cap. Yes, I believe it was in October last year, October 2022, there was like a news article published saying that Stewart Brewing were collaborating with Edinburgh Castle to create a beer to sell at the castle.
Wow.
When you go up to Edinburgh Castle and you get to kind of the very top, up to like where like the small chapel is, and behind the chapel there's a little whiskey shop.
Oh.
So
Okay. Cheeky.
we went to the castle.
It makes the tour bearable. The whiskey shop.
Exactly. There's a reward at the top for you. So
Something to work towards.
we did this for my son's birthday back in May, and in my head I just kind of thought, I'll have a look in the whiskey shop because there's alcohol. There could be beer, and you know what? This was the only beer there.
Get out.
So yes, the Edinburgh Castle IPA. It's got everything on it. It's got the little symbol for the castle. Something about the description immediately puts me off, where it just says Edinburgh Castle IPA, heat with American hops.
It's a bit disappointing, isn't it? I would have preferred a Scotch ale, to be honest, but
So,
this will do.
America
in its way.
In my Edinburgh Castle beer.
But not very patriotic, is it?
So, but yes, it is the guys at Stewart Brewing that have came up with this. Is a 5% IPA. And yeah, let's open it and find out if it's any good.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Okay.
It smells bitter.
Bit musty, yeah. But, you know, castles are normally a bit musty. They're not the best smelling things on earth. So I think smells along the right lines at the moment.
Smells settled down. I'm going to pour this into my little fierce beer tumbler.
Shout out. Perfecto.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting a bit of a citrus peel there. Not a lot else, to be honest, but it doesn't smell bad.
Yeah, there was like a kind of a slight fruity hint, but it's dissipated quite quickly.
Quite cloudy as well. Nice carbonation.
Yeah, so it's a little darker than
this.
It looks redder on mine, but
I'm always a bit paler on this end, to be honest.
Yours definitely looks more true to what I'm holding right now.
I just think I need more vegetables.
Don't have any left. What do? Let's get that in there. Yeah, okay. The moment of truth. Let's have a wee swig.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Yeah. That's nice. That's nice.
It's definitely kind of, it follows up for that smell, like for when you first opened the bottle, and I was saying that it's got that bitterness, like this, for some reason it smells like that bitter aftertaste you get with like an IPA.
Not too harsh though.
No, it isn't.
Got that bitterness there. Matches the smell for sure, but not too harsh.
It's the kind where like you'll take a drink and it's so bitter, it's almost like chalky.
I get you.
Kind of like the aftertaste, but this isn't as strong as that description.
I'm getting more notes of drawbridge with an aftertaste of moat. How about you?
Yeah, there's definitely like a taste of like the 1 o'clock gun and maybe the wee dog cemetery.
Oh, definitely volcanic rock as well.
Yes,
getting that a bit lavary, you know.
My son was quite proud to tell me about that. Let's read off the back of the bottle.
Is he a budding geologist? Is he?
I think he just likes volcanoes. So yes, this is a part of historic environment Scotland. Edinburgh Castle has dominated the skyline for many centuries. Stands on a volcanic rock. Formed about 340 million years ago. A fortress stood on these natural defences from at least the Iron Age and grew over time to become one of the world's most admired landmarks.
Okay, so more about the castle than the beer, but that's okay. I do like a history lesson, especially with a beer, so that's good.
Yeah, and the other side of the label, as we said, it goes on about Edinburgh Castle IPA, heaped with American hops, providing a tangy grapefruit aroma and flavour balanced out by Scottish malts, making it exceptionally drinkable.
I think I tend to agree with that statement.
I'm going to take a drink now and see if I kind of get this tangy grapefruit. I wonder, like, the overly bitterness was supposed to be grapefruit.
Yeah, there's a subtle grapefruit flavour. I'd say it's more kind of got that zingy zest initially, and then that kind of bitterness on the back end. But it's good, man. It's good. Like, in terms of IPA, it's kind of just classic. I don't want to say bog standard because I think it's a bit better than that,
you don't want to kind of say run of the mill, but
no, definitely not. But it's good. It's kind of taking the basics of an IPA and you know, running with it.
It might be I don't know, in a sense that, right, we're making a beer for Edinburgh Castle. Let's not be tame. Like, it's bang on 5%. It tastes what an IPA should probably taste like, kind of like to the book. So, yeah, maybe they didn't want to mess around. Like, this is not one to kind of triple hop and get too fancy. We're needing a nice, reliable beer to send up to the castle.
I agree, man. I agree. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be something that maybe beer fans would enjoy, and people that are new to beer or new to maybe something a bit different than a lager, than you kind of, you know, standard stuff that you people would normally drink if you're, you know, new to the game or not as kind of familiar with different styles as some people would drink. I think it would tend to please both parties. Yeah. It's good stuff. Very good stuff. I can't believe I was right with that, to be honest. It was a complete guess.
Yeah. as you said about the bottle cap and with it being Stewart Brewing, when I did see the beer there, I kind of thought, so who's brewing this then? Like kind of walking up, seeing it on the shelf, but not quite seeing the top. So as soon as I saw that familiar bottle cap, it clicked.
Has to be done.
Yeah, like I think they're based at Lonehead or Lionhead, which is like just outside of Edinburgh.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
But no, like they could produce beer on a huge scale. Like they have a giant facility, so of course, a collaboration with the castle makes complete sense. That like,
definitely
everybody wins.
But the other thing now is that the fact that I've used a Holden's glass instead of my Stewart Brewing glass is just driving my OCD wild. It's flaring up, man. Getting a flare up. All right, let's bring this sucker home, shall we?
Okay, Tom. Overall thoughts of the beer?
Yeah, really, really nice IPA. But how for you, with you being a bit more familiar with the Stewart Brewing catalogue, for you, kind of where does it sit in the rankings of those brews, in particular the IPAs?
I'm not one to sound controversial, but it's kind of bang middle of the road, because a lot of their other beers that you would find in like Aldi's and Lidl's, they are a little bit more experimental, go for bigger flavors.
Yeah.
I think I've got like a double IPA Orange Crush or something from them to try next.
Okay.
But then like you get all your, like they did like an Edinburgh festival, a festive ale beer that was really nice. So this one, I think they've just played it straight and said, right, let's just make an IPA, nothing wild. We're doing it for the castle. So just something that, right, we can't be goofy. Let's just...
Can't be too controversial. Something
exactly
kind of to the point.
Like, you don't want to spend your day walking through a castle steeped in history, and then when you get to the whiskey experience at the top, you're like, right, can what? Forget whiskey, I want to find a beer. There's one. An Edinburgh Castle Marshmallow Stout.
Extremely disappointing end to the tour in my books.
So yeah, you want to, like, you've walked the Waverley, you've went up the Royal Mile, you've gotten all the way to the top, you're looking over
beer.
The whole city, and then you're like, a double IPA with pineapple. I know that one actually doesn't sound too bad. But
I knew you said it.
But no, I think just so a nice sensible beer that kind of anyone would enjoy.
I think so, man. Yeah, I think so too. It's definitely got a bit of a universal appeal, and it's one of the nice IPAs I've had in a long time, I would say, to be honest. I think it's that perfect level of like zinginess, bitterness, and
not overwhelming.
Not overwhelming. A decent ABV as well. Because again, a lot of the IPAs I've had recently have been like doubles or really strong Napers and stuff. So it's good to have like a kind of, as I say, kind of standard IPA that's done really well.
Maybe we're going the wrong direction by calling it standard. Maybe we need to go up a letter and class it as traditional.
Perfect.
A nice traditional IPA.
I am in agreement, for sure. Yeah.
No thrills. That's probably why Tom likes it so much.
No spills, not just yet.
You never saw me opening that. No, please. No, the laptop.
Don't worry, I've got home insurance. It's okay. It's my 6th laptop of the month.
If you enjoyed this video, you know, the script,
do
please feel free to
that you need to do.
Get the wee thumbs up. Leave us a comment if you've been to the Edinburgh Castle. You've gotten the souvenir guide, which doesn't mention the little like whiskey shop at all.
No
It
beer
just
in there.
mentions every single other building.
No beer, no whiskey.
Tells you everything. All about it.
Do you know what? That looks like a really good book to read in the toilet. If you could just
Like-
leave that in the bog for me. I'll get to that later.
There's the dog cemetery. The Argyle Tower. And I was like,
Okay.
of course. They'll
Come on,
have
spoilers, please.
A little bit
dude.
about it here.
Jeez, come on,
But no,
man.
no mention of the little whiskey shop.
You sound like an actual YouTuber then for a second when you dropped the whole. If you've been to the castle, please leave a comment. It's pretty good, that was.
Yeah, let's bring that out. Like, if you've
Getting
been
good
to
at
Edinburgh
this.
Castle, have you seen this beer? Have you tried it? Let us know in the comments.
Missing. Have you seen this beer? £10 reward. Last seen on a bus departing Edinburgh about 10 p.m. on a Saturday night.
Let's do the cheesy pose for the thumbnail.
Okay.
It's like Edge and Christian doing the 5-second. But
Magic.
yes, Lagerlogs out.